Full and uncut versions available on Patreon. Check in the description below.
Greetings once again, all you marvelous people, and welcome to the final episode of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I'm still saddened by the fact that this series was cancelled, but it is what it is, and the climate that we are in for all things Disney and just in general, it was kind of bound to happen. I've always said that if something manages to get 3 seasons, feel lucky. Many a series never even makes it to 2. So I appreciate the time we've had with this series, and I just love that this concept was able to be shown that it works so well. And, well, maybe Disney will, I don't know, one day look upon it fondly and bring it back to some capacity. But what happened last time? Well, Lunella has received an offer from S.H.I.E.L.D. After so much time of doing so well in the LES, she's been offered a very extensive mission. Unfortunately, one that will take her away from her friends and family for who knows how long. Which, hey, putting that offer out there to a child seems a little dubious. If this was comic book Maria Hill, I'd say, oh, she's absolutely doing all the wrong things. But this is MCU adjacent Maria Hill, so I'm willing to trust her a little bit more on this. And she gave Lunella the option. It's just that, she is a child, leaving her family for such a long while, and leaving her life for such a long while, and who knows how dangerous this could be. There's a lot of implications here. But, Lunella has the opportunity to move up in terms of superhero. Will she take it? Join me as I find out, won't she? Oh, what's with the techno music? What the heck is that? Is that a shield jet being chased by... Are those AIM drones? Is that Maria Hill? What's going on here? Pretty intense cold open. That is Maria Hill. Okay. It's a setup. Oh, dude! This dinosaur flies now! That's a big fist. Yeah, this kind of feels like AIM. Nice. Or is this a training mission? Nice. Yeah. Oh, being celebrated at the White... whoa! Captain Marvel, the Hulk, and Ant-Man. Cool. Is this real? Or imagination? Oh, Captain America. Oh, he looks so good. Oh. Wait, you don't sound like Anthony Mackie. Yeah, I should have saw that one coming. It was a cool entrance. Oh man, I would love to see this series tackle seeing Captain America flying around and stuff like that. Oh, that would be so cool. I gotta catch up on my Marvel movies. Oh, Good Word Program. Oh, right, the Good Word Program. Wait, is that Blue Streak and Instantaneous Girl? And also, God, I'm forgetting her name. Yeah, Dessa Drake. There we go. Had to look it up real quick. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. I actually kind of like that. And I think in the comics, Odessa Drake is kind of villain, kind of hero, kind of situation. But even taking a lot of their characters that they made specifically for the series, that's not bad. I like this. You don't really get to see the idea of reform for villains and stuff like that. And making it such a big thing. Instantaneous Girl quick. Yeah, I should have just waited until they actually put this out here. Did we know her name is actually Sophie? Huh. Brian Glory, Blue Streak, Odessa. Okay. That's intern Odessa. Okay. Oh, that actually is nice. And the positive affirmation from the community helps these people to, continue to do good in their community. That's actually a very beautiful thing to show and promote. I love it. I absolutely love it. You, me, once in a lifetime S.H.I.E.L.D. mission. Hope you'll join us. I don't know. That's the thing. She does so much good for the community, and she continued to do that. If it felt like she needed to move on, okay, but is it really time for that? And I'd say give her at least a few more years before she got to this point. Honestly, Lunella's going through the inverse of what Peter was going through in Homecoming. Suffering from success. Root for the moon! You'll still land amongst the stars. Oh god. A little socially codependent there. But, I appreciate the honesty. Oh god. Oh god. That was weird. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about. She was away for a hot minute, and everything kind of went to ish. I mean, you have all these people in the good work program. Maybe you could kind of deputize them to kind of help out and, pick up some of the slack for the community. And the CW if the CW has shown me anything, having your own superhero team isn't always a bad thing. Right. Having people to rely on. Shoot, that's the problem that I keep bringing up Peter Parker, but in this very similar case, Peter always has things brought upon himself. And in the comics, despite the fact that they brought in Miles and we have all these other Spider-themed heroes, we still have Peter constantly kind of letting his life go by the wayside in the series, which, and I get it, that's the concept of his character, but at the same time, the more you do that, the more it feels like Peter can never actually just be a human being. It feels more sad than anything else. I liked how in the Spider-Man 2 game, Miles takes over the reins so that Peter can just be Peter for a little while. It doesn't mean that he's never going to come back to the role of being Spider-Man. It's just that Miles can handle it for a little while. There's other heroes out there. There's other people who can help. There's others who can take up some of the slack. And if you're needed, hey, we call you in because, this is probably going to affect you in your life too. But at the same time, I don't know, as we continue to grow into a generation and a mindset where overwork has become such a big problem, and the idea of mental health and addressing that and all that is such a big thing, especially with this current generation. I feel as though that should also be something that's addressed in the comics, and maybe I've missed it because I'm not as current with the comics as I should be. But I don't know, the more I see where Peter's life goes through and what he goes through, yes, I appreciate the struggle and how he navigates that and the sacrifices that he has to go through. But at the same time, it's just always so depressing. Always seeing him have to start over at the beginning, living alone, or relationships that have failed, and this, that, and the other. It just, I'm at the same age that Peter should be around at this point. And it's like, dude, come on. I need you to work to get your life in order. Live for you a little bit. It's not bad to want to save the day, but you have people around you who are willing to pick up the slack at least a little bit. Let them sometimes. There's a very toxic mindset going on with Peter, and it's really kind of unfortunate. But, comics. Oh, Delancey. So much avoidance. Who is it? Oh, the lizard? I'm guessing this isn't an actual character. There's no way this is an actual character. I was about to put in Lime Tooth, which wouldn't be a bad name. I don't think this is an actual character. No. That was going to take me off guard a little bit if it was. I mean, if this is an actual character in the comics, let me know. It's about slime and crime. Oh, don't tell Pops about that. He'll never stop if you actually tell him they exist. Wait, what is that? A detonator? For what? Oh, dang, quick on the draw. Nice. Wasted no time on that one. Reptile on reptile violence. Nice. Can she track down where the explosives are? Yeah. What's it connected to? Oh, I didn't know she had that feature on her glove. Or maybe I don't remember. Nice. Jersey. And heat up Miss Marvel. Have her deal with that. That's her turf. Okay. Alright. Jersey. I really would love a Miss Marvel cameo. I'd just rather her have her embiggening stretchy powers than the holographic light powers. Devil's having so much fun. Okay. Oh, had a power. Hey, didn't he just eat a bunch of pasta and hoagies? I could go for a hoagie. Bring it here to understand the importance of traveling. I ain't going abroad, at least for a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's that time frame of you could be away for who knows how long. It's like, she's smart enough that it won't affect her schooling or education too much. And for someone of her mindset, that could be a great experience. we've been away for long enough, so maybe everything will be okay. Explosion in the distance. Oh, fully charged. That's good charging time. Okay, what was he threatening to explode? I'm really curious about this. What made him choose Jersey? Oh, what bridge is this? Does it say what bridge this is anywhere? I don't know what bridge this is. Oh, okay. What's inside? Ah, chemical explosive. Actually, that's very smart. Instead of just disarming it yourself, call up SHIELD, help them evacuate the area, limit any kind of trouble that could happen. That's very practical application of SHIELD. Even call in a bomb squad. Use a drone. There you go. Oh, dang. Wow. Actually cheering for SHIELD. My God, it's been a while since I've seen that in anything. And man, positive relationship with Maria Hill? So wild. Oh, hey, wasn't that the one lady who was involved? I actually kind of forgot what episode that was, or what even was she called. Wait, she's voiced by Angela Bassett? Oh my God, really? Yeah, this lady. Q Baxter, are you kind of trying to command the Beyonder? Angela friggin' Bassett. I can't get over that. I guess because she's putting on such a flamboyant voice and all that, I really was not expecting that. Like, what? Hey, we put all the black excellence up in this friggin' show. That's why I'm gonna miss this. I had to look you up. Decoy. Oh, wait. Silhouettes. Do I recognize any of those? Yeah, no, not really. I don't recognize any of these figures. And this is pretty elaborate, honestly. Someone trying to move up. Lunella's also trying to move up. Okay. Everyone's trying to make a name for themselves. Weapons arsenal. Why is there an underground arsenal of... it would be... Let me guess. Nick Fury. Because if anybody's got a hidden cache of weaponry, it would be Nick Fury. That's incredibly dangerous. Oh, boy. Oh! Goo? Oh, dang. Maria got the moves. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, how bad is this about to be? Oh, that's a lot of taxpayer money. That's gonna need to go to fixing that. Really? You're watching the news? You got enough issues, kid. But, you got the reformed villains. They could probably team up and take care of this. It'd be weird if they were featured in this episode and then just never showed up. Oh, or you could just free yourself. Nice. But you gotta stop the... Yeah. Pass, block, jump. Oh, into the river. Ugh. God, she's so creepy. It's the over-application of makeup. It's so nasty. And it's a good thing she's taking her sweet time. What? Athena Ray? How does it do? DNA stored. Oh, duplicates. It actually makes sense that someone named Decoy could make duplicates or decoys of herself. That's actually kind of cool. And she can personalize her destruction. My God. Oh, God. Oh, dang. And this is why you always need someone for backup. On the off chance you're not around, there should at least be somebody else to step to the plate. At least a little. And, girl, this is hardly your fault. Like, you got outplayed. It happens. Yeah, lives are in danger. The breakfast, Sammy! Oh, hands off the Sammy. There you go. But he's outnumbered. Oh, okay. Man. Okay, just one duplicate. That's not too bad. Dang. Okay. Whoa! Fighting toe-to-toe with the T-Rex. Okay, nice. But that's... one duplicate. See, actually putting some respect on how bad it is to fight multiple, man. Or it's like the Billy Numerous episode of Teen Titans. God dang. Eee. Okay, yeah, definitely need backup. Oh boy. So freaking creepy. But I gotta tell you, I would not think this would be the villain to overwhelm Moon Girl. Kid's just tired. Honestly. Jeez. This is really bad. Where's Casey? Shoot, where's the family? Oh, there we go. Yeah, back up. Good word, warriors. Oh my goodness. It's silly, but I appreciate it. It's a nice buildup of everything that's happened through the course of the series. Constantly. And let's face it, only Abyss and, what's she called? Whiplash? Or Quick Whip. Yeah, Quick Whip. Only Abyss and Quick Whip were really pushed towards the Good Word program and all that. With Blue Streak, Instantaneous Girl, and Odessa, it kind of comes out of nowhere a little bit for me, but knowing that was happening behind the scenes a little bit, it's not the worst thing in the world. It just doesn't help that at least two of these people not too long ago were part of a team that was, you know, really messing up the LES. So take it where you can get it. Oh, there's Casey. Blue Streak's freaking posing, I swear. All right, battle music for one final time. Oh, everybody gets comics. That's cool. Devil and Drone Brandy spinoff. Oh, that's cool. Going full comic book. Ah, you got lyrics from the opening too. Blue Streak and Instantaneous Girl. I mean, two speedsters are really a lot. Easy enough. An advertisement for sea monkeys on the back. Oh god, really? That was such a big thing back in the day. I never understood marine primates. Okay. I feel like this episode was cobbled together because they heard they were being canceled. They weren't getting another season. I don't mean to sound rude, but it kind of feels that way. Yeah. James, only say so much. Nobody needs to know how close you are with Boo Girl. Had a replacement. Maria Hill. No way. Nick Fury. Freaking cameo. Wait. No. There's no way you actually got Sam Jackson for this. Holy crap. Sam Jackson actually made a cameo for this. Damn, we do have nothing but all the best black actors in this show. Like Angela Bassett, Samuel L. Jackson, and you also had Lawrence Fishburne all in this one episode. That is wild. That is a wild collection of actors. And like, not trying to put down a lot of the other actors in this, only pointing them out. But man, that is a wild collection of black actors right there. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Nick Fury talking about inspiring others in order to stand up and do the right thing, and same way the Avengers were formed and yada. That's cool. She's an inspiration. The real Moon Girl magic is inspiring others. Oh, she's gonna take the mission? Oh, okay. See, that's also kind of a bummer because it's like, what's the mission, though? What is she gonna do? Oh, go on. Aw, we love you to the moon and back. Yeah. Shoot. I keep making this comparison, but I think back to Ultimate Spider-Man where Nick Fury's just like, I can make you the ultimate Spider-Man because you're not good enough right now. That's how it felt like. But it's like, no, we want Moon Girl because she's good enough, because she's so capable, because she's done so many great things. But I love the acknowledgement that she didn't do it all on her own. I appreciate a series where someone is so capable and they always seem to have things handled. But I also appreciate a series that acknowledges that you need to come together with others in order to be more capable, to do more, to succeed. I really love that. Aww. Devil's little travel bag. Aww. Okay. Oh, and the opening song. Oh, okay. I definitely feel like they put this together when they found out they weren't getting another season. It feels like we are leading up to something else originally. Unless the series got canceled in favor of like a made-for-TV movie or something? I don't know. It feels like there should be something more after this. Aww. Such a good friendship. Wait, what about his... I mean, it's one thing for him to be saying goodbye to, man, I'm really forgetting the big dude's name. But what about Devil's whole little team? Yeah, the ABC. And also, how are you going to explain Lunella kind of disappearing? Aww. Goodbye for now. Wait. Roland Rudy. Okay, if they end up being the ones to actually capture them, they definitely earn their time in the spotlight. Rockin' Rudy. There you go. Rockin' Rudy. Something Rudy. I can't believe we never caught this dude in all this time. All that Moon Girl merch. Oh yeah, the computer. Oh my god. No. I forgot about that. I forgot about his little crush. Casey's dads, who almost never show up. There we go. Okay, so Devil's other friends also showed up. That's good. Okay. See the build up for what they're about to do. Oh, you go, Moon Girl. Ah. And a little montage of all the characters you show. Ah, that is amazing. And the whole chorus and choir. Ah, and the family hugging. Thought you knew, baby. I didn't get broken up until that last second, man. Oof. Oh, man. I was keeping it together until that last second. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, okay. And that's all that came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to get that emotional. Okay, so the episode was written as a proper conclusion to the series and production long before the series was canceled. So it's possible that the series was canceled well before it became public information. Dang. Yeah, and this series was planned to be 3 seasons because I always say, usually you plan for 3 seasons. That's the best way to tell a complete story. Because that kind of works as a bit of a 3-act structure almost. And if you get anything beyond that, it's just kind of a victory laps at that point. But it does suck that it got canceled. But apparently, 10 episodes that were ordered for season 3 were added on to season 2. And that's why there are so many episodes for this season. Okay. I did not actually know that. Hey, how many episodes were in the first season? Oh, 16. Okay, so it's almost like we got 3 seasons. Kinda. Technically. That's not a bad compromise to kind of have. Instead of having only so many episodes for 1 season, just take what you would have been the last 10 episodes for a season 3 and sticking on to season 2. That's not a bad way of doing things. I don't hate that. That's actually very smart. And this wasn't like a prelude to a movie or anything like that they were hoping to do. It was more of if Moon Girl kind of ended up in anywhere else in the MCU, it offers us a good explanation. Because apparently they appear in an episode of Spidey and His Amazing Friends, which I have managed to avoid despite my youngest daughter being obsessed with Spidey and His Amazing Friends, specifically Ghost Spider. But it's one of those things where it's just like, I can't watch the series because she's just so obsessed with it. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm out. Normally I love all things Marvel and Spider-Man and all that good stuff, but I just cannot do it. Moon Girl and the Dino Dilemma. Oh, that's cool. In that episode, there's a second half to that episode where Squirrel Girl shows up too. That's cool. See, I'm always down for more Squirrel Girl stuff. Yeah, cool. Lunella does show up. That is awesome. I just might have to check that out just for the Moon Girl cameo, but I don't think I'll be watching it on the channel. It's a little too much for me. But I love the emphasis on Moon Girl and the positive influence she has been for her community. That has always been kind of at the forefront of this series. Positive influences. Be the change you want to see in the world. Do good and others will follow. It's great messaging across the board. It's just such a shame that the team wasn't able to really get the ball rolling on this series the way they wanted to. But I don't know. I feel like the climate in which this series first premiered has shifted so much, and things have just changed so much to the point where it's just like, I'm not surprised that it was canceled. In another world, in another time, with another set of, I don't know. I just feel like if things were just different, the series might have gotten another season. But considering how just so much has gone down in the world, it just feels like, yeah, I'm just happy that things got to have the wrap up that they deserve. This might have felt like a bit of an out of left field conclusion and not the biggest villain we could go out on, but it's not about the villain. It's about Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and their relationship. I figured there'd at least be one episode that kind of centered around Devil possibly being forced to go back home, but that never came about either. And I will miss this series. I'll miss the characters. I will miss the just love that this family and these friends have for each other. It's just so beautiful and such a great positive depiction of having a respectful relationship between parents and grandparents and children, and it's so good. It's so good. And despite it not managing to get as far as they wanted it to get, it's out there, and I hope that people are inspired by it to do good too. That's the best that could be asked going forward. But for the final time for Moon Girl, well, until maybe somewhere down the line we'll see her again. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. What did you learn from Moon Girl, and how did she influence you? Yeah, it's funny too, because she reminds me so much of my youngest, who also has an obsession with dinosaurs. So that I always correlated those two. But she didn't quite get into the series like I hoped she would, which is fine. So in place of that, again, let me hear from you. Did you connect with Moon Girl? Is there someone who Moon Girl reminds you of, or some connection there? How did you feel about Nick Fury showing up? That was kind of like, whoa. But then it's funny, Nick Fury shows up and then Maria Hill just disappears from the episode. Wild stuff. But I'll miss the Beyonder's narration and his relationship with Moon Girl, and there's so many elements of this series that I'm just gonna miss just in general. But it is what it is. What would have been a banger of a series back in the mid-2000s and 2010s only got 2 seasons, but what a good 2 seasons it was. So, for the last time for Moon Girl, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you somewhere among the stars. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.